The market trades slightly down into NFP. Do the bulls strike back, or is it down we go? This is Invest with Jacob. Okay, guys, so over the last week, we've been talking about the fact that we're looking for the market to break out of this range and give us an indication of whether we need that bigger wave 2 pullback, or we're going to break out more directly toward that 6,000 or 21,000 area. On Thursday, the market continued to remain in range. So now the question is, will the non-farm payrolls bust us out? I'll get into that in just 1 second, but first, if you're new here, welcome to the show, guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard, and this is Invest with Jacob, where we use Elliott Wave Theory to break down the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ. I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. All right, guys, before we jump into the chart, I've been talking about it for several weeks now. The indicator has been doing amazing. It did great again yesterday. Let's jump into the chart and take a look at it. So a little bit choppy today, and that's going to happen from time to time. The move down was very choppy. Even in that case, it gave us the buy right here at 7 a.m. that absolutely skyrocketed. Full disclosure, we were unable to get this buy because it moved so fast, but it had the move. The indicator was spot on, but the market jumped too fast for us to get in, and so we did miss that move. Then they gave us a stop out. We got another buy, stop out. This buy was actually successful, but a lot of chop in here. So a few stop outs in here, but then you got this winning buy up that was about a 2-point move, and it had the sell absolutely at the top, not at the exact top, but where you want to be comfortable. A 3-point move straight down, easy trade, and absolutely crushed it. Another great day. And if you wanted to trade the second half of the day, I've said many times I don't because of the chop. It did have a buy into this area, a sell back down that was successful, and one more buy into the close. So plenty of trading for everyone if you're more aggressive. I stop at about, like I said, 10 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And this isn't just me. I'm not the only one using this. You can see on the screen, guys, there are several people who are using this indicator right now in my group, and they're loving it. They're making money. And just so you know, guys, I did ask for reviews from people, and somebody even asked if they could get a free month for giving me a review, and that's just not how I operate. I want genuine people telling me genuine things. If they care about it, they'll tell me. If they don't, they won't. I asked them if they wanted to say something, they could, and I'd appreciate it. If they didn't, they didn't have to, and you can see on the screen many people wanted to say something about how great the indicator is. I can't wait to release it to you guys. It's just about done, and that'll be in the near future. So look out for that as we move forward. Now, let's jump into the chart and take a look. Okay, guys, so here we are on the 1-hour futures chart for the S&P 500, and the market moved down and basically consolidated sideways all day. It spiked back up a little bit into the green, back down into the red, back up into the green, and was slightly lower for the day, so nothing's really changed. We're still looking for them to either break 57.12 to give us a bigger move down, or ignite a bull squeeze back over 5,800, which would be a more direct route towards 6,000 overall. So again, just to review those counts, this would be a wave 1 up. You have a flat for 2, which is not my favorite structure, which is why I'm a little bit hesitant to believe that we're in 2 of 3 here. Then you could potentially have 1 of 3, and as long as we're over 57.12, you would have 2 of 3. And then you could have a breakout towards 6,000. Again, back over 5,800 would be my first indication of that. And through 5,850 would be a very, very strong indication that we're on our way to the 60-24 area. Now, if they are able to break down, which is actually my expectation, I do think we should see lower. We would be looking at this as a bigger wave 1, and then this is maybe an A, B, C type move down to that 5,600, 5,560 area. They could hold this 5660 area, these two double or triple bottom here. There's going to be a lot of support there, so I would not expect a direct move lower. But I would look for 5600, 56 or 5560 in that area on the ES would be the target to the downside, and then we'd look for a strong bull move up with a 1 of 3, 2 of 3 breakout type play. So again, above 57.12, that's going to be our short-term key number above that, and they can be bullish if they break out over 5,800. Below that, and we're looking at that 5,600, 5,560 area in a bigger picture term. Over on the NASDAQ, so as we've talked about on the NASDAQ, it is weaker overall. It's still back here by this high. It has not made new all-time highs like the ES has. It's still rejected at 764. So we could still see the NASDAQ play out a bearish formation. However, with the ES's bullish formation, I don't think that's in the forefront right now. But we do have to be cautious of that and just understand that that is on the table. Our primary count is that we have a 1, 2, 1, 2 until they break 19,783. They've come close a few times here, have not been able to break it. I don't love the structure off the low. So I do look for another low on the NASDAQ. And if they make another low, they're going to pull back towards that 19.2 to 19.500 area. And a bigger wave 2, where this move up off of this low would be wave 1, 2, and then you'd look for 1 of 3, 2 of 3, and then the breakout, much like you would look at on the ES. Very similar patterns. So as long as they're above 19,783 on the NASDAQ, they are have the ability to break out. If they can get back over about the 20,350 area, we would look for them to be a more direct move into that 21,056, and then overall 22,000. The next high would be 21,500 after that. So overall 22,000. In between the 21,000 and 22,000 would be a stop at 21.5 there. So overall, both charts do have bullish setups. However, the NASDAQ is weaker and could play out in a bearish way. I don't think that's the case, given this move down does not look impulsive, and you would expect it to be impulsive. And I do not expect it to be a direct breakout, because this also looks corrective, which usually tells me we need another low. So I'd be looking for that 19.2 to 500 area before we see the bulls step back in. Guys, if you love the information that I put out in these videos and you want real-time market updates from me, you need to check out investwithjacob.com. There's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link. It'll take you right over to the webpage. Once you're there, check out our membership plans area. We have 2 incredible monthly plans, and they both come with a 7-day free trial, because I want you to get in there, make sure you love it, become part of the team, and make sure it's for you before you ever spend a penny. You can cancel at any time, and you literally have nothing to lose by checking us out. We also have our educational material, our Elliott Wave for Beginners online course, as well as our Advanced Elliott Wave course. These courses are helping traders understand these complex markets and how to trade them and make money. In the advanced course, we go through very complex patterns such as double and triple threes, flats, diagonals. We go through how to trade Elliott Wave. We make a complex market easy to understand, and we do it in bite-sized chunks. Each of these videos are about 8 to 10 minutes long. As you can see on the screen, our traders are loving it, and they are making money using these strategies. But if this is a little bit advanced for you, or you're just getting started with Elliott Wave, we also have our Elliott Wave for Beginners online course, and this course is helping real traders make real money and finally understand the market in a way that makes sense. It can be very confusing when good news makes the market go down and bad news makes the market go up. And Elliott knew that the news cycles didn't mean anything long ago. He knew that key levels mattered, and he knew what happened when those key levels held and what happened when they broke. And this gives you a huge advantage over the rest of the market. This course here, it's 25 videos where we go through your introduction. We introduce you to Elliott Wave theory, your mindset, the KISS method, and why this works. Just the introduction alone is worth the price of this stuff, guys. Understanding how to trade is really important. People watch these videos and think that we just trade everything I say, and that's not the case at all. Understanding how to trade is a hugely important thing, and that's kind of what we go through in the introduction here. With your mindset and the expectations. And then we go through the chart setup and tools, all the tools you need to use along with Elliott Wave theory to make sure you understand it, how we use them and why we use them, and the Elliott Wave for Beginners area where we go through each of the waves, how to measure them. We go through the corrective depth theory, theory of alternation, the pivot, everything you need to know to understand this complex market. Now, the cool thing about these courses is if you want to get them both at a discount, you can get our bundle pack and get $37 off. And then you get both courses in one shot. However, if you want them for free, simply check out one of our monthly rooms, as it is included in that cost. In our first room, the Invest with Jacob room, you get all of my real-time market updates, all of my buy and sell alerts, all of your Elliott Wave questions answered, a midday video where I go through all the charts, the big picture, answer all your questions, all the counts you want to see, make sure everybody's on the same page, go over the indicator, everything you want to know about the day, the week, everything going on. We go through it on that call. It is an incredible call. And I think it's worth the price of admission right there. And we also give you that training material for free. You get both our advanced and beginners course just by joining the room. We trade the SPY and the QQQ, and we swing and day trade. And we do trade quite often in my room. Now, if you're looking for futures trading, individual stocks, income trading, or advanced training, you need to check out PT's Throne Room. In there, you get everything you get in the Invest with Jacob room, as well as those individual stocks. That futures trading, his income trading method that's just crushing the market, guys, as well as his advanced training of his reduced risk binary method. It's something you really have to see to understand, but he gets you in at a cheap price and gets you big multiples on your money, and it's how he structures that trade that's so unique. And that's another reason we give you that 7-day free trial. He also started a challenge account where he put $4,000 into an account trading mini ES futures, showing you how to build a small account into a large retirement or savings account. Guys, we'd love to have you in these rooms so we can all make money together. All right, the key takeaways for today. 57.12 remains the key level. If they can break down below that, we're looking at a bigger wave 2. Anything above that and then a break through 5,800 leads us directly to 6,024. If they do break down below 5712, we're looking at the 5600, 5560 area. But I would look for a pit stop here in this 5677 area first. Over on the NASDAQ, we have our key level, and that level is the 19783 area. Breaking below that would tell us we're probably headed to the 192 to 500 area in a bigger wave 2. Staying above that and breaking back above 20,350 would likely point us directly toward the 21,000 area. Guys, it is the weekend. Grab yourself a drink, get out of the house, enjoy some time with family, and I will talk to you next week.